I'm proud at this time to present the VFW Congressional Award winner. It's my honor to introduce the recipient of this year's Veterans of Foreign Wars Congressional Award from the Sunshine State of Florida, the chairman of the House Veterans Committee, Congressman Jeff Miller. Congressman Miller has one of the toughest jobs in Washington, and that's to provide effective oversight of the federal government's second largest agency, the Department of Veterans Affairs. It's his job to ensure the VA and its 350,000 employees provide quality and timely access to care that America's veterans both earned and deserve. It's his job to ensure the VA can overcome its claims workload, can work with communities to end veterans' homelessness, and can ease the transitioning of new veterans among the myriad of other VA responsibilities. It's also his job to ensure the VA is appropriately resourced and to determine whether its new budget request of more than $170 billion is enough to meet the need, as well as wisely spent on programs and projects that come in the budget. The nationwide crisis that erupted from Phoenix 2 years ago is only one story, as was the ensuing emergency passage of the Choice Act and the tweaks that have been made along the way. A key to effective oversight is holding the VA to task, and that's why the VFW trusts the chairman and his committee to ensure whatever problems are uncovered are fixed, to hold employees fully accountable for their actions or inactions, and perhaps most important, to restore the faith that veterans need to have in their VA. The Veterans of Foreign Wars has no doubt that the House Veterans Affairs Committee will continue to do what is right, to ask the tough questions, and to demand that the VA do what it's created to do, and that's to care for America's veterans. Leadership matters, comrades and guests, which is why I'm honored to present this year's Veterans of Foreign Wars Congressional Award to a veteran champion who has our back here in Washington, D.C., Chairman Jeff Miller.
The 2016 VFW Congressional Award presented to the Honorable Jeff Miller, United States House of Representatives, Florida. In special recognition and grateful appreciation to a true veterans champion in the United States Congress, who as chairman of the House Veterans Affairs Committee helps to ensure the Department of Veterans Affairs delivers timely and quality health care and support programs to 22 million military veterans, their family, and survivors, thereby helping America to keep her promise to care for those who have borne the battle, which keeps with the highest ideals and principles of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States, and witness whereof we have hereunto set our hands in the official seal of Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States this 2nd day of March 2016, approved by the National Council of Administration, signed by John A. Bajetsky, Jr., Commander-in-Chief, John E. Hamilton, Adjutant General.
Big John, thank you very much. Big Bob, thank you very much. What an honor. And I truly accept this on behalf of the members of our committee, including the ranking member, Kareem Brown, who is here from the Sunshine State as well. Both Republicans and Democrats on the committee, veterans and non-veterans on the committee. And to my good friend Bob, I say this publicly because I don't know much that I agree with the president on, but when he found Bob McDonnell and convinced Bob McDonnell to take what arguably is the toughest job in Washington, D.C., I didn't know who he was, but I have come to learn that he is a man of principle, of great character, and he wants to serve the very people that your organization represents, and that is the veterans of this country. Now, we don't always see eye to eye, but his commitment from the leadership level to change the culture at a department that was broken is making a difference. I truly believe it is. Is it moving as fast as I would like to see it? No. Is it moving as fast as you would like to see it? No. But remember, when you have 350,000 employees, that is a big organization to move. But I can't say thank you enough to VFW for what you do to help us get the legislation that we move past, not only in our committee, but the House as well and the Senate as well. And Mr. Secretary, you'll be pleased to know that a good number of the things that you have asked for have now moved through the House. And thanks, by the way, for stopping by the office the other day. I wasn't there, but the Secretary stopped by and everybody snapped to real fast and stood up.
I was just there to say thanks, Jeff.
Well, and thank you. The things that the Secretary asked for in many instances are things that are needed to bring health care to you quicker and with a more quality atmosphere. And so as we begin this process in my final months as the chairman of the Committee on Veterans Affairs in the House, I want Bob McDonnell to know that as I depart as the chairman, and I hope he remains as the secretary through the next administration, whoever it may be, that this job is one that has to be done right. It has to be done right because it is for the very people that we count on every single day. And I say this with the greatest of respect to the Secretary of the Department of Veterans Affairs. The VA is not sacred. The veteran is. So, Commander, thank you, sir. It's an honor. Oh, and by the way, you talked about the Secretary was born here and he lived here, but they forgot to say he lives in Florida now.
That's right.
And I just, again, want to say thank you so much for the honor. Again, I accept it on behalf of our committee, all of the members on our committee. Thank you very much.